Dear children, we are now going to learn about the gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is the formation of gametes. You all already know about the gametes, that is the ova of female and sperm of the male. In singular, ovum. Meiosis. What is meiosis, children? Can you remember? The reduction division plays a significant role in gametogenesis. Imagine, children, if it is not meiosis, if it is mitosis, our father will have 46 chromosome, our mother will have 46 chromosome, and we will have about 92 chromosomes. Will it be possible for our life then? So, the meiosis maintains the number of chromosomes in each and every individual. Am I right? So, the gametes should have to be reduced. The number of chromosomes in a gamete should be half of the parent. Then only the life can survive. Thereby, meiosis play a significant role in gametogenesis. So, gametogenesis has to, yes, we have to get 23 chromosome from our mother and 23 chromosome from our father. Then only we can get 46 chromosomes. So, meiosis is the reduction division. It plays a very significant role in gametogenesis for the production of ovum and sperm or ova and sperm. Spermatogenesis. Let us see this first. The sequence of events to produce sperm in males is called as spermatogenesis. What is spermatogenesis? A sequence of events to produce sperm in males is called as spermatogenesis. See, there is a primordial germ cell which migrates into the testis and become immature germ cell or sperm mother cell or spermatogonia. So, the primordial germ cells, these cells migrate into the testis. They will come into the testis and it will become immature germ cell or a sperm mother cell or spermatogonia. Let us see how it is differentiated. See, children, this is the spermatogonia of 2n. It has to get divided by mitosis. Mitosis. This is the spermatogonium which is coming inside, and by mitosis it develops into spermatogonia, the primordial germ cell. This primordial germ cells, first it has to grow in size. Then it will become a primary spermatocyte with 46 chromosomes. Meiosis 1 is the actual reduction division. Thereby, which gets 23 haploid, n sets of chromosomes here it will be, and this is the secondary spermatocyte. Shall I repeat? This primary spermatocyte, it consists of 46 chromosomes. It is 2n diploid in nature. It undergoes the reduction division by meiosis 1. Reduction division is meiosis 1 only. Meiosis 2 is the normal division, normal mitotic division, like that. It will look like that. So, actual reduction division is meiosis 1. So, after reduction division, it has to get haploid. N sets of chromosome of 23 chromosomes, and it has to be the secondary transforms to the secondary spermatocyte. After the formation of secondary spermatocyte, the end product of meiosis has 4 cells. We have studied already, right? It has to undergo the meiosis 2, like that of a mitosis. The meiosis 2 is like that of a mitosis. And these haploid spermatids are formed. With the meiosis 2, haploid spermatids are formed. By cell differentiation or maturation, the spermatids are converted into spermatozoa. By the cell differentiation or cell maturation, the spermatids are converted into spermatozoa. So in this we are going to learn about spermiogenesis, the transformation of mature spermatozoa to sperms. The spermatozoa has to differentiate, has to grow, has to mature, thereby it forms sperms. Spermiation. Spermiation is the process of release of sperms into the cavity of seminiferous tubules. If you imagine the structure of the male reproductive system already we studied, then we can easily identify this process. Spermiation is the release of sperms into the cavity of seminiferous tubules. We already have studied about hormones, right? What are all the hormones essential for this? We are going to see here. Hormones and its functions, and its associated gland. I have written like this. Okay. Gonadotropin releasing hormone, GnRH. Where did it come from? It comes from anterior pituitary, right? So, from the anterior pituitary, gonadotropin releasing hormone. What is the main function of this gonadotropic releasing hormone, GnRH? It releases follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, FSH and LH. This FSH, it induces the Sertoli cells, once again to the male reproductive system. You go and see, where is the Sertoli cells? Can you guess or can you see? Yes, take your book and see. If not, okay. If this FSH induces the Sertoli cells to bring androgen binding protein ABP. This induces the process of spermiogenesis. What is spermiogenesis? The maturation of spermatozoa to sperms. The testosterone, this is LH, the luteinizing hormone, induces the Leydig cells to form testosterone. What is the function of testosterone then? Testosterone, it induces the process of spermatogenesis. What is spermatogenesis? The sperm mother cell to the primordial germ cell to the spermatid. Right? That entire process is called the spermatogenesis. Thank you, children. This is the structure of a mature sperm. Okay. It has a head region, a neck region, a middle piece and a tail. The spermatid gets converted into spermatogonia. Am I right? Can you see this picture clearly? The spermatogonia, the spermatocyte, spermatocyte 2, spermatids and spermatozoa. Can you see the picture? So, a single sperm, we are going to enlarge and see what are all the things we can see. This has a head. The head has a outer covering of plasma membrane, and inside this there is acrosome formed of Golgi bodies which contains hyaluronidase, the enzyme, to penetrate the ova. It releases proteolytic enzymes to penetrate into the ova. It goes into the ova. After it ruptures and releases the proteolytic enzyme, the ovarian membrane will break up, and this nucleus containing chromosomal material will go inside. That is the function of this acrosome. The nucleus containing chromosomal material. What is the function of chromosomal material inside the nucleus? Yes, it has to go inside and to get incorporated with the female nucleus. Then only we will get 46 chromosomes, if not only 23 chromosomes. Okay. So this nucleus containing chromosomal material, its function is to fuse with the female nucleus. Then there is a neck region. This neck region attaches the head and the middle piece and the tail together. It is just a connection. Inside the middle piece there is the mitochondria called Nebenken. What is the function of mitochondria? Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. It produces energy. It gives us ATP. So, the mitochondria is the energy source for swimming. The ova will be stationary, whereas the sperm has to move. So, the mitochondria gives energy for swimming. And there is a long tail. What is the function of a tail? The tail for swimming movement. In the middle of the tail, there is a filament-like structure called axoneme. Can anybody guess how many sperms can be ejaculated at a time? At about 200 to 300 millions of sperms will be ejaculated. Okay. Of which only 60% of the sperm have a normal shape and at least 40% has more vigorous motility. Thank you, children.